Why should a man burden himself with a wife when he can buy such a woman, huh?
Effin, you're a terrible man. But you'd better not be forgetting, she's a servant, not a slave.
Oh, now, I defy you to tell the difference once good money has been paid.
She's young, you say?
Young, oh, yes, and full of womanly virtues, huh?
How tall? What color's her hair?
Oh, in good time, you'll see her. But she's a prize, I'm telling you that, yes. The kind of a woman that a man dreams of when he's out there alone.
I once knew a fella.
Hey, you!
He stood just 4
Stop
feet
that
high.
infernal racket!
And ere a man said boo to him, he'd quiver and he'd cry. But once he tipped the tankard, it was a sight to see. I'll swear he whipped a fella 3 times the size of me. So lift the tankard high,
that
boy.
racket.
Lift the tankard. But why?
Because I don't like the sound of your voice, that's why.
That's a reason. Ah, lift the tankard high, my boy. Lift the tankard high. Don't you worry about...
Didn't much like the sound of that, neither.
Josh, don't fight him. You don't stand a chance. I've seen him kill 6 men in brawls like this.
I ain't gonna be the 7th.
Don't be a fool.
Just stand back.
Here, hold my money, Ben.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Hear ye! Hear ye! By authority of the Crown, this auction is about to commence. Hear ye!
Well, now, that's too bad. We're going to have to settle this later, after I tend to some important business. All right, give me back me 50 pounds. And you, don't go away, Sonny, will you, huh?
I ain't going anywhere.
You can thank your own luck you didn't have to finish that fight. You can take my advice and get out here just as far as you can go.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to think about.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippingest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
20 pounds once, 20 pounds twice. Sold to the gentleman for a term of 3 years, 5 months, and 3 days. And now for something special.
Here she is now.
Look you here. This be Sarah Wadsworth. Now, you don't need my words to tell you what a buy she is. She's strong, she's educated, and she's pretty.
You need a fat purse to get her, Reverend.
Well, I have it.
And besides all this, she's indentured for a term of 5 years, 2 months, and 15 days. The bidding will start at 25 pounds.
$26.
27.
28.
29.
30.
30 pounds. I have 30 pounds. Who'll say 31?
31.
32.
32 pounds. Who'll say 33 pounds?
33.
34.
35.
40 pounds.
£40. Who'll say 41? All right, then. 40 pounds once, 40 pounds twice.
40 pounds and 1 pence.
£41.
I'm bid 41 pounds. Who'll say 42? Then 41 once, 41 twice.
41 pounds and 1 pence.
42 pounds.
And 1 pence.
45 pounds.
And 1 pence.
Josh, are you out of your mind?
He challenged me to a fight, didn't he? I figure this'll hurt him a mite more than what he's used to.
45 and 1 pence, 45 and 1 pence. Who'll say 46?
46 pounds.
And 1 pence.
Josh.
Look, you heard him say he had 50 pounds, didn't you? I'll stop when every bit of that's gone.
46 and 1 pence, 46 and 1 pence. Who'll say 47?
Josh, you're going to end up dead or have a servant girl. Or both, if that's possible.
47 pounds.
And 1 pence.
49 pounds.
£49 and 2 pence.
I have no more money. I'll kill him, I tell you. I'll tear his jit out. Let me out. Let me out. I'll kill him.
Wait, he said he had 50 pounds. He said he had 50 pounds.
Best year I ever had, too. I was going to relax, enjoy myself, maybe buy a piece of land. Now it's gone.
But you did it to save me. Doesn't that mean anything?
I did it for a stupid joke and to teach some fella a lesson. I didn't even look around and see what I was bidding on till it's too late. Now, thanks to you, I got a trap all winter, even after the cold sets in. You see these? That's all I got left in the world. Here, you might as well have them, too. Now, go on, get. You're free.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. I really am.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. Besides, you got your freedom. I guess that's worth something.
My freedom?
I just turned you loose, didn't I?
Yes, but I don't want it.
You don't?
No. I don't have any money. No place to go.
Well, you don't expect to stay with me for the next 5 years.
Yes, I do.
Tarnation. What kind of a fool do you think people think I am? Trapping in the wilderness with a servant girl lollygagging along with me.
I won't be any trouble. I'll even learn how to trap. I can cook and I can sew. I'll keep your things neat.
I don't want my things neat.
You wouldn't sell me, would you?
Of course I would if I could find a buyer.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't care what your reasons were for buying me. But that man that you saved me from back there, the way he looked at me made me want to die. People are like that all over, but you're different. I could see that. You're kind and you're strong. Oh, don't you see? I don't want to leave you.
Now, there's going to be a way out of this. One way or the other. There's going to be a way out of this. Hello, Josh. Matthew.
Josh?
Simon?
How's everything, Josh?
Oh, it's fine.
Come on, boy. We got work to do.
Hello, Josh.
Since now.
Coming in? I kind of surprised to see you here, Josh.
That's so.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Well, I thought you was all through for the season.
Well, I guess I ain't. Daniel around?
Over at the cabin.
Figured on talking to him a bit later.
Yeah, well, he's over there. Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, well,
You got any rooms?
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
I'll take it.
The second one on the left there, and the door's open. I didn't know you got married, Josh.
Ain't married. This is my servant girl.
I've gone and ruined everything for you, haven't I?
Not yet, you ain't. That's why I'm gonna go see Daniel. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Josh, I'd say you have a little problem.
Well, I don't see nothing so funny about it.
I can't help but see the humor in it.
I don't see why that girl has to wait outside.
Because I don't want to hear him mooning and gawking over every word I say, that's why.
Well, I think it's impolite.
Well, it may be impolite, but I got a few things to talk over with you, and I want to do it in private.
Well, what do you expect us to say?
Well, you must have some ideas.
Can't say that I do.
Hello? Hello? What are you doing? Waiting.
My name's Israel.
Mine's Sarah.
You like raccoons?
Never thought too much about them.
They're fun.
Pa, look what I found.
Oh, that's a fine-looking raccoon, son.
Josh!
Oh, Israel.
Do you want to hold him?
A little later, maybe.
What kind of girl is Sarah?
I don't follow you.
Well, I know she's young and pretty, but what's she like?
Oh, she's kind of smart and hard-working and nice enough in many ways, I suppose.
She likes raccoons, too. She does.
Israel, we're trying to have grown-up talk in here. You suppose you could go outside until we're finished?
Suppose so. Pa, isn't Sarah grown up?
Yes, son, she sure is.
Then why does she have to wait outdoors?
Israel, do what your father says.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Josh, I guess what I'm trying to say is, how do you feel about Sarah?
I don't feel no way about her. It's the way she feels about me is the problem.
Well, how do you mean?
How do I mean? She is out of her head in love with me is how I mean. You never seen nothing like it. If she wasn't so stuck on me, I guess I could sneak off someplace and leave her, but her feeling the way she does, I just couldn't do that to anybody.
Well, that's why you haven't tried to sell her.
Oh, all I gotta do is mention that, and she goes all to pieces.
Oh, well, then you do feel something for her.
Well, in a way, maybe I do. Nothing meaningful. I just don't want nothing bad to happen to her, that's all.
Are you sure that's all?
What in tarnation you trying to say, Becky?
All right. All right. ever since you arrived with that girl, Boonesboro's been humming with gossip.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of busybodies.
Well, now, that's not exactly true, Josh. There are other people concerned about Sarah.
No?
Boonesboro's a small place, but we have certain customs, and we have certain moral ideas.
They saying I ain't moral?
Oh, of course not. But you've got to look at it from their point of view. A young girl, unchaperoned, living with a single man. Well, I just don't think it's going to be tolerated for very long.
All right. What am I going to do?
Well, that's the reason I want to know how you felt about Sarah. Seems to me that you have two choices open to you. Sell her or marry her.
Marry her?
Well, it's only my opinion.
Well, I ain't marrying nobody. You hear? Nobody.
Well, then, Josh, it seems to me like you better find yourself a buyer real quick.
Now, I'm offering this here servant girl, Sarah Wadsworth, to the highest bidder. I brought her here to Boonesboro because you folks are given to be a bit kinder than most. And so she could find a good home to work out her indebtedness for the next 5 years. Now, you don't need to take my word for what a good buy she is, because you can see she's strong and educated and purty.
Oh, that poor girl. I never thought he'd do a thing like this.
Doesn't Josh like her?
Of course he does.
Now, if you used to know what I paid for and what I'm willing to sell her for, then you'd know that the only thing that I'm interested in is finding Sarah a good home. So we're going to start the bidding off at £1.
Sure don't seem like much.
Well, if I had it, I'd sure pay it.
£1. Do I hear £1?
Don't nobody want her?
Come on, boy. Best not get involved.
But, Grandpa,
Come on.
Well, don't tell me you think £1's too high. Well, who's the first bidder? Simon. Simon, how about you?
Not interested.
Well, but think what a help it'd be to your wife. No more slaving from dawn till dark. Matthew, your wife wouldn't have to do any more scrubbing or cleaning or taking care of the young'uns?
That's exactly what I want my wife to be doing.
And if we don't keep them busy, there'll be no rest for us at all.
But I'm practically giving her away. These are her papers I paid near on to £50 for. And I'm just asking one.
Can't you understand we don't want no servant girl?
Cincinnati's. What about you? Now, you ain't got their reasons. You got a place of business. Now, wouldn't it be kind of nice to have a servant girl around to keep things tidied up and nice and for practically nothing, too? Hey, you gonna tell me that don't appeal to you?
No, I ain't.
Well,
But I ain't buying her neither.
Why?
Because I don't enjoy breaking young girls' hearts, that's why. Any fool can see she worships you. And I expect if you're honest with yourself, you might feel a little bit that way about her yourself.
I don't. And why is everybody so all-fired anxious to tell me how I feel?
Because it's writ all over your face, that's why.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. I'm going to let you start the bid. Do I hear a bid? Wait, ain't anybody going to bid nothing? I just don't understand it.
Well, I suppose if you took her back to Salem to auction, that other fella'd get her.
Him or somebody like him, and I couldn't let that happen.
You know, Josh, I think you care a lot more about Sarah than you're admitting.
So everybody keeps telling me.
Sarah? Sarah, dear, you can stay with us until the wedding.
The wedding?
Sarah, you're not going out.
I was only going for a little stroll.
That's not the safest thing for a woman to do alone. We're pretty much in the middle of the wilderness here.
I know. I wasn't going to go very far, only to...
To where Josh is.
Yeah. I miss not being near him. I know his friends are giving him a party, so I won't disturb him.
Well, that's all right. Josh is a mighty lucky man. But be careful.
I will.
Here's to you, Josh.
Here's to you, Josh.
It's a lonely world you're leaving, Josh.
And a noisy one you're going to.
What are you saying? Why, she's a fine, quiet girl, right, Daniel?
Seems to be.
Oh, yeah.
They're all quiet before the wedding.
Right!
You all right, boy?
I'm just thinking, Grandpa.
We're going to be needing some more water.
I'll get it in a minute.
There you are, Josh.
Aw.
old friend from Salem.
Yeah, lock him up in his storeroom. Come on, fellas.
Bart. Are you hurt, boy?
I'm all right, Grandpa. Are you all right, man?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
That better?
Yeah, it'd be a whole lot better when you get that full. Where's Sarah?
Outside tending that young feller.
You want to see if she gets home all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Line them up in front of me, Cincinnatus, and keep them coming. I got a whole lot to think through.
That hurt?
Yeah, I guess a little.
You know, it's strange, you and your grandpa leaving tomorrow. I'll probably never see you again.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. You getting married and all that. Is he a nice fellow?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, of course he is now. A girl like you wouldn't choose a man who wasn't.
No.
Anyways, I sure do want to wish you all the best.
Thank you. How's Josh?
Oh, he'll be all right. It's a fine thing you did.
Well, I guess I wasn't really very much help.
Well, I'm not sure I would agree with you on that, but we all appreciate it. Sarah, if you're ready, I'll walk you back.
I guess I am. Thank you and bye.
Well, nice meeting you, man.
Sarah.
Sarah. My name's Bart. Bart Cooley. Pleasure to know you, Mr. Boone.
Same here.
Oh, your coat's torn.
Oh, well, no, that's nothing.
I'll mend it for you.
Well, no, don't go to any trouble because of me. I can fix it myself.
No, really, I'd like to. Besides, I'd like to thank you somehow more than just saying it. It's little enough after what you've done.
Well, now, if you really want to,
I would.
well, I'd be much obliged.
If you could stop by in the morning, I'll have it ready for you.
All right, I'll do that.
Good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Bart.
Night, Mr. Boone.
Josh, you look terrible.
You would too if you'd spent a night in a tree.
Where?
Well, what were you doing up in a tree?
I don't know. That's just where I was when I woke up.
Wait a minute, I'll get you something.
You know, in a way, I resent that guy interfering the way he did last night and helping Sarah out and all.
Why?
Because if it hadn't been for him, my problems with that girl would be over. She just wouldn't be here no more.
Josh Clemens.
Soft, Becky, soft.
Here, drink this. Drink her all down. One big gulp. Home remedy.
What's it made out of? Snake venom?
I know it tastes awful, but a spoonful will cure a sick stomach.
A spoonful? Well, you gave me a whole... Well, don't that beat all?
Worked, didn't it?
I do believe it is. Ain't that amazing? Thank you very much, Daniel.
Well, you're welcome.
Where's Sarah?
Outside. You probably walked right past her.
So she is. You know, I guess I could do a whole lot worse. Either she's trailing me around like a puppy dog or sitting out there dreaming about me.
Why don't you go out and say hello? She's probably worried about you.
Josh? I felt about a man was the way I felt about you. But that wasn't love.
Boy, you beat all.
Now, I don't understand what you're getting so angry about.
You don't?
No. I mean, after all, if I don't love you and I don't want to get married to you, well, isn't that what you wanted all along?
Well, yeah, but a man don't like to have his pride stomped all over.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Well, we're right back where we started. I can't sell you, and I can't turn you loose.
Well, that might not be so true anymore.
What do you mean?
Bart and his grandpappy are going north. And I thought, well, maybe that they might be willing...
Uh-huh. Bart, I knew he'd been acting awful nervous.
Be mighty proud to help the young lady out, but we don't have no money.
I kind of figured that. That's why I brought Daniel and Becky along as witnesses. I guess you wouldn't mind having Sarah along on the trip, would you, Bart?
Well, now, Josh, you know I wouldn't.
How much you figure she's worth?
Well, I don't...
Know what I paid for her? Near 50 pounds.
Huh?
If you had 50 pounds, you think she'd be worth it?
Well, now, sure I would, but I don't have
You're
any...
a pretty fair shot with a rifle. Come here. You see that limb sticking out on the tree, the one that's kind of squiggly and bent? If we was to keep shooting at it, would you bet 50 pounds which one of us could hit it first? Of course, now, I ain't got no money. So, if I was to lose, I'd have to turn over to you the only thing that I got that's worth 50 pounds, which happens to be Sarah. I'll shoot first.
Well, now, Josh, wait a minute. I mean, what happens if I lose?
Somehow, I just don't think that's going to happen. So long, Bart.
Josh, you know, the way you shoot, I hope you don't run into any Indians.
So long.
Bye.
Hey.
Josh, I gotta hand it to you. You did a fine job solving that problem.
Thank you, Daniel. I hope my next problem will be easier. I got to spend a couple of months trapping just to make up for what I lost.
It'll be lonely around here without you.
I thank you, Becky. Not half as lonely as where I'm going to be.
Well, you forget. You're used to it.
I guess so.
Josh, I wonder, could I ask you something?
Becky.
Do you have any regrets about giving up Sarah?
Becky, I don't exactly know. There's some things in life I reckon a man ought to be pushed into. For his own good, you might say. But I don't think marrying Sarah was one of them. Still, was she pretty. Of course, now, wasn't nothing I decided. I mean, if she didn't want to go on to the wedding, fine. You know what? I guess I ought to be thankful for the fickleness of women. Not all women, Becky. Just certain ones. You take care of her, because she's reliable.
I'll do that.
Oh, it's a single life for me, and happy I will be. Now I may have to trap for 6 more months, but single I will be. Yes, a single man I'll be, happy and I'm free. Now I may have to trap for 6 more months, but single I will be.